Optimam Partem elegit sibi Maria, que non auferetur abea in aeternum.
The text for today's Communio comes from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verse 42. Jesus is visiting his friends Martha, Mary, and Lazarus in the town of Bethany. Martha, we are told, welcomed Jesus into their home and then presumably began making preparations for their meal together. Mary, her sister, on the other hand, sat beside the Lord at his feet, listening to him speak. Then begins the famous exchange between Martha and Jesus. Martha, burdened with much serving, came to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me by myself to do the serving? Tell her to help me." The Lord said to her in reply, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and worried about many things. There is need of only one thing. Mary has chosen the better part, and it will not be taken from her." The better part, Optimam Partem, is to be before the Lord always, to be receiving his word, which saves and which is life at all times. The neumes on which Partem are sung are quite elongated, stretched out, because this part, that is, being before the Lord, brings us into the whole of things, the total meaning of things. God is all and in all. In Christ, everything is unified and brought to its destiny. Because eternal God took flesh in Christ, through whom all things were made, when we are inserted into Christ at baptism, all our life, our circumstances, are transformed, to the point that Benedict can tell us in his rule for monks, not only that the divine presence is everywhere, but even that we will regard all utensils and goods of the monastery as sacred vessels of the altar, aware that nothing is to be neglected. Martha's problem is not that she went to prepare the meal after she welcomed Christ, but that she forgot that Christ, the one thing necessary, was the meaning of that meal and that preparation. Instead, her heart was anxious and fractured, worrying about many things. So mercifully, in the text of this Communio, Jesus corrects Martha and us, whose hearts are often in the same state of division, and invites us to return to the Optimam Partem, to sit at his feet, both at the liturgy and during the other work in the day, which, if accepted humbly as what it is, a gift from Christ and for Christ's glory, can in him become an extension of the salvific work, liturgy of God. The astonishing fact that the Christian can choose this, can ask to see and participate in the depths of reality that only God can reveal, is highlighted in the deliberate, solemn leap for joy in that amazing verb, elegit. She chooses, she chose. Mary chose this, chose to stay with Christ, to respond to his presence with all her heart, mind, and soul. Let us ask for the same grace today.
Optimam Partem elegit sibi Maria, que non auferetur